A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the CRNFC grounds where we're bringing you the live streams of the St. Thomas's College vs. Science College Rugby Encounter 2017. I am Ranal Vikramatne alongside Seth Stock, and we will be bringing you the live commentaries on behalf of the media unit of St. Thomas's College. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you an update of the match thus far, the kickoff was a couple of minutes ago. And from that time onwards, St. Thomas's has been well in the enemy's 22. St. Thomas's College looked to be really going on the offensive quite soon in this game.
Yeah, now see there's a knock-on 9, it's the Science ball now. It's a bit scrum for Science College.
Yes, I think St. Thomas's College are really going to look to come out strong in this game, because this is going to be the last one before they go into the top before the top 4 teams go through.
Yeah.
And I'm sure St. Thomas's College would really be looking to make a statement here by putting up a really big total on the board.
Yeah, that will be one.
Since for most of those of you are tuning in, just to lay out the game and how what really the two teams are fighting for. The two teams here right now are fighting for place among the top 4 to move on to the next round. St. Thomas's College are currently in that 4th place, and Science College are in 5th place. And Science College currently having 9.5 points, whereas St. Thomas's College having 13.5. And of course, the winner of this match is going to get 5. And if Science College manage to get that 5 along with maybe a 0.5 bonus point, they would most definitely move on in this league.
Yes, that's true.
So it's pretty much a simple equation here. Science need to win with a bonus point in order to continue, and St. Thomas's College need to either lose with a couple of bonus points, or if not, just win the match in any form, and they would definitely be through.
Style. This is a collapse scrum.
Yes, and it looks like Science College is really feeling the pressure of this match already.
Yes.
We saw most of the players really struggling even against the likes of the Wesley outfit in the last week.
Yes, the Wesley outfit was a pretty good game.
Yes, and that score line standing at staggering 36-10 in favour of Wesley.
Last minute try by the lock forward.
Yes, and the Thomians here passing it out.
And
it looks like Mahan Jawadna, they're trying to make a break through the line.
Gabita's trying to break the line too. Gets tackled there. Yes, it's a knock on by Abita, giving it to Sans ball for a scrum.
Yes, and Sans College have been able to really work on their defense a bit. We've seen the Thomians being quite close to their line on a number of occasions, but they have been able to hold them off thus far. But I think the real test of time would be moving on later into the game to see whether they can really hold up.
Yes, and not kicking the ball out of that 22 that's very risky.
Yes, sir, I think that's quite true. I mean, if Science College do get their hands on the ball, I think they really should look to kick it out into safety, especially when you're facing a team with the likes of St. Thomas's College. I think it's not worth taking a risk, especially while you're inside your 22 middle line.
A team that has a bit of experience. I mean, Hind Kanange and Manja Wadana have a bit of experience. Dion Das.
Yes, and I think all of that experience will count, especially in these pressure matches. But of course, I think St. Thomas's College will be losing out on a couple of players. We know that CJ Lyle is out with dengue.
Dengue. CJ, Science still not kicking the ball out of that 22. Putting a lot of pressure on them.
Yes, Science College really.
And it's been a turnover, and it's St. Thomas's ball. Having a bit of a pick and go. Now passing the ball wide.
And Carter passes it off.
Carter,
goes to the Abare.
Oh, he's been tackled and the ball's been lost. And now it's a Science ball scrum for Science.
Yes, sir, I think St. Thomas's College definitely have Naveen Hina and Kanamge as their danger man here. He was the top scorer of the last season. He also captained the Tuskers under 19 side, and I'm sure that all of the teams would be definitely looking to mark him.
Yes, that is very true.
And I'm quite sure that especially even among the science players there, they definitely had his eyes on him the moment the Thomians started working the line.
Thomians with a lot of handling errors at the start of the game.
Yes, that's quite an interesting observation. We saw this even a couple of games back, that the team hasn't been able to live up to their full potential. They have a lot of players who are showing an immense amount of promise, especially in the game. Oh, and not the best of kicks there, taken by Dabre, the fullback.
Now pass it to Mayon. Mayon sidestepping and going. Oh, tackled.
Oh, and Mayon there playing as a fullback for most of his tenure here, but now moving out towards the center. Is getting that ball through. Dabre coming on for support and Seshan.
Yes.
And Dion looks to put it to his prop forward there. Adisha Handun Patrana. So the Thomians once again looking dangerous. Oh, and Hans Walper very nearly gets another breakthrough. The referee has his hands out. It's anyone's ball.
Turnover now. It's kicked down the field. It's gone out. It will be a Thomian line out, if I'm correct.
Yes, and Science College opting to go for that safer option and trying to put the ball straight out. But unfortunately, it looks like I can see one of the Thomians on the ground over there. It looks to be a big man, could be one of the props. Yes. You can see a couple of medical officials attending to him. This is a very important point in the league for St. Thomas's College. I'm sure they won't want to concede a lot of injuries at this point of the game.
Looks like it's a lock from right.
It's a little difficult to tell exactly who that player is. It looks to me like it could be Ruchira, yes. The prop.
Yes, it is Ruchira the prop.
Yes, and of course, St. Thomas's College might need to have a replacement for that. You can see a stretcher being brought on, and that's never a good sign, especially for the Thomians. Because if Thomians go on to win this and move on in the league, then of course they'll be having a set of extremely difficult matches coming up, especially Royal College and Nisipatana and a number of teams that do qualify even from the other group. And I'm sure that all teams would want their players, because the top 4, the top 8 teams that do qualify from this round are no doubt going to be some of the top teams of this tournament.
Yes, and now we have Vishu Tendukun coming in, replacing Ruchita. St. Thomas's line out card to throw in.
So it'll be very interesting so far towards the start of the game. St. Thomas's College or Science College have not been really able to get on the board. But of course, St. Thomas's College have by far looked the most dangerous side, getting inside the enemy half the most amount of the time. And Carter there with a clean throw-in.
Oh.
It looks like the referee might have a word with the players there. He'll probably want Carter to take that throw-in once again. It was very cleanly taken the previous occasion, and St. Thomas's College having to do it again.
And mouth thrown to Haritsena Nayaka.
And well collected in the end. Adisha Handun Patrana with a brilliant offload there.
Oh, and a bit of tackle there, dangerous.
Saw the players' legs flying in there. Wonder the referee didn't have a look at that.
Now ball kicked down straight down. Naveen chasing.
And Dabre opting to kick that straight down.
Yes.
Of course, Naveen unfortunately not able to make it to that one. But I think one thing the Thomians really have worked on, especially coming from 2016, is how they work with their kicker. And we saw even against the Trinity match a couple of times, it was Hans Walpole actually who was able to put some of those chip kicks to really good use. Unfortunately, on a couple of occasions we were unable to make the most of it. But we saw that his gameplay and his sense of the game, the way he reads and analyzes it, has been fairly good. And here it looks like Science College will be having a penalty. It doesn't look like he's been able to get that anywhere at all. St. Science contesting that ruck really well, but St. Thomas's College having possession.
Yes. Now we should with the drive.
And Dion Dias passes it out to Hans Walpoller.
Now Navishka Karunaratne with the ball gets tackled down to the ground. Oh, losing the ball there.
And Dion Dias collecting that quickly. Oh, and it looks like one of the players have hit him down, but I don't think the referee saw that.
It will be a.
And yes, it does look like the referee may have seen that and given an additional 10 meters for that one. Quite unnecessary there by Science College. But how it will be interesting to see what St. Thomas's do there. Would they opt for the kick, or would they go for the points on the board? Knowing how the Thomians have been playing thus far, I have a feeling that they would be going for that quick tap.
Oh, they might go for the points on the board. Or they'll be kicking. They're taking the line out. Yes, they'll be choosing the line out option there.
Yes, and I think over the course of this season, we have seen St. Thomas's College putting the rolling ball to extremely good use and having a line out which looks like around the 5 meter line. I think that that's something that they would opt to right now.
Yes. And,
also, I think it'll be really interesting to see how Science College really defend this or try and hold back the Thomian set of forwards. St. Thomas's College collecting a clean line out there. They have formed the rolling ball.
oh,
It looks like it has been collapsed though by Science College.
Yes.
And Dion Dias freeing the ball. Pass it on to Hans Walpoller. Hans Walpoller looks like he's made a breakthrough. And Mayan Jayawardene, has he scored? And yes, that is the first shot of St. Thomas's College. Mayan Jayawardene breaking straight through that line. And that combination there of Hans Walpoller along with Mayan Jayawardene proving to be just way too much for the Science College defenders. And that would be the first 5 points on the board. I'm sure Dion Dias would have no trouble converting this one.
Yes, that is of course true. He's been outstanding kick.
Yes, we saw him getting a couple of real difficult conversions. I remember even against, it was the Wesley match if I'm not mistaken, where he got some really stunning conversions, especially from the corner of the pitch.
Yes.
And Dion Dias lining up for this kick. And clean as a whistle, right through the center of the posts. And that would take the score to 7-0 in favor of St. Thomas's College. So yes, Seth, I think this is exactly what the Thomians were hoping for as a start. We saw them even in the Trinity game. They were able to get that first 20 minutes really tight.
Yes, putting a lot of pressure, especially in the Trinity half.
So I think one of the most important things, like you quite correctly mentioned earlier, is making sure that they really manage to capitalize on this without these little errors. Because this has been a team of great potential. This has been a team that has showed a lot of promise. I mean, a lot of the players looking really strong and during the season. But however, it can be sometimes these small mistakes that could be so easily adjusted that changes a team from being a great team to being a champion team.
Yes.
And I think one of the things we saw even among that Trinity match was that the team was really able to get hold of themselves, especially in that second half, and really go on to win that second half, if I may say, especially because the score was 14-10 in that second half. And I think if you take it in comparison, you would see that with the first 20 minutes being 0-0 and with St. Thomas's College getting the better of the second half, it was basically only about a 20-minute gap where St. Thomas's College really lost it, and the rest of it was basically with St. Thomas's College really dominating through.
Yes, it is true.
So all those things put into perspective, it'll be interesting to see how St. Thomas's College really take on Science for the rest of this game. St. Thomas's College deciding to run the ball.
And then Navin with a break. Has option to
Navin
Dion.
passing it out very unselfishly there to Dion, who looks for his man, but he makes a slightly blind pass.
Ball has been knocked on. It'll be Science ball now.
Yes, passed out very unselfishly there by Navin Henagan-Kanamge. I'm sure he would have been able to go straight on with that, but passed it on to the man Dion Dias because he was free. Of course, this is a bit of great play there by the Thomians. Of course,
Yes,
on that occasion
collapse.
it looks like they've been just
collapse
not
in
supporting their weight, and would be a penalty to Science College.
It's collapse in that rock.
But I was about to say, yes, Naveen has been probably not up to his absolutely full potential this season. Of course, he has been sick for the past couple of matches. But even before, we saw even the likes of Sumudhu Rankotge or Naveen Hinikankanamge, or even I think the Anthony's kicker, it was Samuel Madhuanta. Three people who performed exceptionally well in the previous year have really not been able to make their mark this year.
Yes, that's of course true.
I think also there's a lot expected from the players. There's a lot of pressure being put onto them. Of course, Naveen and Rankot going on to be the captain of the teams. Not the best line out there, and St. Thomas's College getting better of this.
It's capitalizing on the line out now. St. Thomas pass it out. Maiwan running. Oh, and the ball's going to be put out into touch. Oh no, it's not in touch.
Yes, and a couple of fumbling errors there by St. Thomas's College, but they're still
It's
able
not
to maintain possession of the ball.
So now recovering on this rock. Having the options of kicking it by Dion. Ball down straight to the Sands ball.
Dias going for that box kick. The fullback trying to run his way around the Thomian defenders.
And now
On a slightly wide pass there. Seshan Matangavira trying to get hold of that ball. However, pulled out straight into touch.
the Sands line out. Oh no, it'll be a Thomian scrum.
Yes, I think the referee awarding that for a knock-on a while back. I think the referee decided he would allow it advantage if the Thomians did get hold of that ball, because I'm pretty sure that Seshan Matangavira there, had he got a little bit more space there, would have really been able to score his second try this season.
Yes.
So yes, and it looks like maybe one of the players may be cramping up.
Yes.
Could be Adisha Hamdun Patirana there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The big prop forward of St. Thomas's College.
This Adisha having a bit of cramp there.
So, and of course, fitness is also going to be a really key aspect for these two teams, especially in matches that come really close. It's your fitness, it's your stamina, and it's of course the support you get on your bench and the real bench strength that can really turn out to win you these matches. And of course, that's one thing that we saw even among St. Thomas's College and Isipatan last year, where their bench strength was in fact a major asset to the team. We saw on a number of occasions the ability for players to really come back in the second half was as a result of things like this. And Dion feeding that scrum.
Yes, it's a pretty good scrum from St. Thomas's.
And Hans Walpola looking to get a breakthrough. Pass it out to Dabare. Dabare trying to giving out Naveen.
Just knocking it on there.
I think coordination was not.
By Thomians.
The coordination was not the best among the Thomians there.
Got Dion under the ball. Collected nicely by Dion, and it will be brought back for the Sands scrum. So Sands play under the Sands players down.
Yes, that knock-on was quite evident as Dabare was quickly trying to get that offload, but gave it in a quite awkward manner to it looked like the skipper Naveen, who's still, I don't believe, completely recovered from his
Now there's will be a scrum now to Sands.
St. Sands College with a scrum right at the 50-meter line.
Oh, nice tackle by.
And it looks like St. Thomas's College has stolen that ball.
But now it will be a penalty to Sands College.
Yes, the referee seeing an infringement there and awarding the ball to Sands College. Sands College might look to put this one into touch.
Yes, they will bring it to touch this time.
It's at the number 15 Kulatunga for Science College. It doesn't look like he's able to find touch, and Naveen getting hold of that ball. He's running through a couple of players. Still unable to bring them down. And finally St. Thomas's College freeing up that ball. Abdul Kader making his way through a couple of defenders. As Das passes it on to Walpola. Walpola passes it on to Kavish Jayasekara.
This makes a good run. And Aditya with the Mayon passing to Dabare.
And Mayon quickly getting hold of the loose ball, passing it off to Dabare. And Das freeing it out once again. Sending it out to his forwards. And Hans putting that chip once again. The Thomians chasing this. And he's tried to kick that one out into safety. But he's kicked it straight into the hands of, it looks like Walpola there. So Science College really have been struggling with their kicking today. St. Thomas's College working the line. And Dion passes it out to Dabare. Dabare is looking for his options.
You couldn't find any options there.
And Dion will look to feed that one out once again. But I think the referee has seen a small knock on off the foot of Das. And this would be another scrum to Science College. So Seth, I think moving on in this game, I think the only advantages Science College have come are over the slight mistakes that St. Thomas's College have been making. Of course, we saw that time the forwards really pushing Science College over in the ruck, and Dion almost getting dragged with that as his foot knocked the ball and it has conceded another knock on to Science.
Yes.
So I think if St. Thomas's College really work on tightening up on their game, I think they could be a really threatening side once again.
You can see Siege out of the hospital now. He's giving the water to the boys.
Yes, sir. I'm not exactly sure what's going on right now, but it looks like the referee is having a word with a couple of the players.
Yes, of course, he's having a word with a couple of the players.
Yes, and he was speaking with line umpires as well, and it looks like they have sorted whatever it is out. So for all those of you all joining in, this live broadcast is brought to you by the media unit in collaboration with the ICTS of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. And for everyone who was unable to watch the match thus far, all these live streams will be available to you even later on. You can go to YouTube and check the St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia page, and you'll find all the videos of our matches here. The media unit in collaboration with the ICTS has been providing coverage for a number of sporting events, including this rugby season, and he puts that chip in. Unable to collect there. It looks like a slight knock forward, but the referee decides that it's more of a knockback. And Science College still having possession of the ball. And Science College just trying to power their way through. And Science College here working the line. Oh yes, and the number 14 on that occasion Fernando for Science College.
We go for a bit of box kick there.
Sandabre needs to get under this one. Doesn't have the best bounce. Sandabre passing it on to Seshan. The opposite winger, the number 25, is running inside the try line. And Seshan Matangavira there with a very interesting run. Has definitely saved a possible try if Science College got their hands on that ball. But of course, I think especially going in, it's not about how difficult or how easy you really think a game is going to be. I think lots of these small things really need to come in place. Probably you may have thought that the safer option on that occasion would have been to ground the ball in your own try line. But Seshan, they are opting to run right through the side. On this particular occasion, it worked out well for the Thomians. It's probably come a little beyond the 22-meter line as well. Science College getting hold of that line out. And the number 14, Fernando, there once again, trying to sneak his way through the Thomian defense. Yes, and it looks like Science College have knocked this one on.
Yes, Science knocking the ball and giving S.Thomas a scrum there.
Since St. Thomas's College really need to try and probably go for maybe a chip and chase, or probably try and work the line. We haven't seen Naveen having a lot of the ball today. And also I think this will be a good opportunity to test how some of the changes that have been made to the team would really work out. We've seen a couple of players shifting from their original positions. We've seen Batuangala coming to more of a centre position. We've seen Mayon Jayawardena, who was the fullback for last year and at the start of this year, coming once again to play in the three-quarter line. And we've seen Dabre being pushed out as the fullback. And of course here referee wanting to call that scrum back again. And Dion Das looking to feed the scrum.
Yes, good scrum by the Thomians.
St. Thomas's College working the 9. Naveen gives it on to Mayon Jayawardena. Mayon Jayawardena gives it on to Dabre, and Seshan Matangavira running through there. Can he make it?
Oh.
It has been pulled out to the touchline.
Yes, foot just touched the touchline there.
Yes, St. Thomas's College looking extremely dangerous there. We've seen Seshan a couple of occasions before, so giving a couple of really dangerous runs. And yes, this is more of the play that we're used to seeing from the Thomians set.
Yes, of course, true. You can get this line wide enough to run around their defense line. Obviously, we can score there.
Yes, and we can see that Naveen has been moved back to his normal wing three-quarter position. Science College not taking the cleanest of lineouts.
6-man line out there.
But of course that one being knocked on by St. Thomas's College. So yes, finally once again after a short lapse, St. Thomas's College have once again got into the Science College half. And I wonder how long Science College will hold out before the Thomians really manage to get another score on the board.
Yes, now they have the option to kick it out of that 22 or work the line. Oh no, it's been turned over by St. Thomas's. I know it's been turned back. It's not turned over. Sorry.
And quite interestingly, Science College opting to run even at probably close to the 22-meter line.
So now they're kicking it out of the 22. Right to Seshan's hands. A bit of juggle there. Run, sidestepping. Oh, he's getting a bit of a handoff there.
Yes, and Seshan Matangarveeram breaking his way through a couple of tacklers. And Hans Walpola there passing it on to his second row. And Dion Dash puts it out to Hans Walpola once again, who tries to put in a kick but which gets intercepted. It looks like St. Thomas's College may have turned over that.
So there we go, player down there, number 6, Harit. A bit of a leg there, a bit of the leg there.
Yes, and another Thomian player is down there. And a bit of messy play out there in the centre, but Mayan Javadana pass it on to Dion Das. And Dion Das looking to make a breakthrough here. And Dion Das looking dangerous. 2 tacklers there being a little too much for the lad. And the referee has his arm out as advantage Science College. This probably it was Das holding on to the ball. So Science College might look to clear this one.
So do take the option of clearing it out.
And he finds touch this time.
Giving the penalty to Science College.
Yes, I think that is a bit of smart play there by Science College. I think he knew that the referee's arm was out. He probably went to clear it knowing that it would anyway come back to them. And now Science College getting that advantage.
He's getting the advantage to kick it out now.
And of course a couple of times we've seen that they have been unsuccessful in finding that touch line.
Yes, now as usual they're unsuccessful right now.
Yes, and Seshan Matangarveeram collects that cleanly. And Mayan Jayawardena with a side step. He fends off a couple of tacklers. Back to Seshan Matangarveeram. And Dion Das looking to put this one out. Sends it to the number 7.
Abita.
It's Abita Pilapitia and Dion Das sending it out to Hans Walpola. Goes to Adisha Handun Patrana, who's really powering his way through here. The prop forward for St. Thomas's College. It takes quite a few men to bring him down. And St. Thomas's College looking dangerous here.
Oh, and there's a bit of a knock on there. It will be a Science ball now.
Yes, and it looks like Thomians have knocked that one on in the ruck.
A lot of handling errors here now. Giving a lot of penalties and scrums to Science College.
Yes, but of course St. Thomas's College still well inside that Science half. So it'll be interesting to see what Science up to do here. It looks like they're going for a couple of replacements. You can see the crowd really supporting the two sides. And of course, looks like the touch judge has wanted to have a word with the ref. You can see one of the Science boys are down on the field.
Seems they're having a bit of an issue there now.
That's what it looks like. The referee's gone over and sorted things out. Or of course things not looking good for Science College. I see a couple of their players down even a little earlier in the game. It's a little difficult to see exactly who that is. But of course Science College will no doubt be giving it their all. If they are to stay and continue on in this league, they really need to win this match and win it with a bonus point as well. Because the way the points have been structured this season is that the winning team gets 5 points and the losing team gets 1 point. And with the Science College being at 9.5 and St. Thomas's College being in 13, even a win would possibly put them on 14.5 all. And if St. Thomas's College are able to win with a margin less than 7 points, or after having scored 4 tries, then definitely St. Thomas's College also would get that bonus point and still make it through. So Science College should really be needing something special and something extraordinary if they are to go on to win this match. But of course, once again, it looks like the referee and a couple of the touch judges are having a word out there. I'm not sure exactly what this is. You can see the crowd cheering on the two scores. It'll be interesting to see what the referee really comes on and says here. So of course we're going to continue with the scrum. Science College. And given where they are now, I'm sure that they'll be looking for the clearance. But of course, especially with them not being able to clear it quite cleanly, might probably look to run it on as well. We saw the kicker having some trouble today. It's definitely not his best day. Giving it out to their fullback, it looks like. Once again, not able to find touch. And Dabare there getting hold of the ball. Slight miscommunication between him and Matangavira. St. Thomas College retaining the ball. Dion Das passing it out to Abdul Kader. We saw him do a couple of strong runs even against Trinity College. He passed it out there to Hans Valpola, to Mayan Jayavardhana, who sidesteps 3 men, 4 men. But he's finally looks like he's tackled. Not able to bring him down, and he's finally down. Dion Das would look to work the line. Pass it on to his second row. And Adisha they are looking to go straight through. He needs support. Support comes as Dion Das passes it out once again. Hans Valpola putting that chip. And Naveen charging after that ball. But it looks like Science College have got the better of this. Once St. Thomas College have turned it over. And St. Thomas College making it close to that 5-meter line. And they sends it out to Vishwatennakon. Looks to opt for the blind side.
Big tackle there.
It's a hard tackle there coming on the Science defenders. And Abhisha trying to power his way through that one.
Oh, so we may turn over there.
And Science College getting that one. Science College looks like they have a chance. And Navin holds him up as the team gets time to come around.
Small. A ball has been laid out. Thomian scrum.
Yes, and some brilliant work by the skipper there.
Yes, brilliant work by the skipper holding him up there.
Yes, Science College looked to be a little dangerous. But you really can't keep Navin off this field, can you? He's there as defense. He's there to score those tries. And once again coming and marking his man clearly. He's gave his team enough of time to come around for defense. And they're able to concede a knock-on of Science College, which has resulted in a scrum. That scrum has been collapsed. It'll be interesting to see what the referee says. But Dion Das just freeing that ball. Hans Valpola looking to make his way straight through the line. Dion Das passing it through to Aaron Bulat Singhala. And Carl passing it on to Matangavira. And Sashan getting a hard tackle there. As Das passes it on to this big prop forward Adisha once again, who fights his way through a couple of more meters. And Das passing that one on to Tennakon. Again the Science defense coming in strong, but they're making the meters slowly.
Penalty.
And that's a penalty to St. Thomas College. The ref having a word with the player, and it looks like there's a yellow card.
It's a yellow card to their number 3.
It's Dick Kumbura of Science College getting a yellow card. And St. Thomas College having the advantage of the extra man. I'm sure Valpola would look to put this one into touch and use that extra man's advantage to full use.
They're going for the 3 points here. Yes, 3 points.
Yes, so a very interesting move there by St. Thomas College. They haven't gone for the penalties quite often. But on this occasion, it looks like they have put their trust in their kicker Das. as he has been kicking the ball well today. So it's only too natural to give him the opportunity. Being 7 points here. Another 3 points on the board would make it 10-0 in favour of St. Thomas's College. Would put a lot of pressure on the Science College lads. And Dion Das lining himself up for this kick. Unsuccessful there for St. Thomas's College.
He's been unsuccessful there. Just a little too much to the left there.
Yes, of course, there has been quite a bit of wind on the ground today as well.
So I have a 22 drop out here.
And Science College still not able to find touch. And pass it on to Dion Das. And Dion passes it on to Naveen, who gives it off to the number 7. St. Thomas's College still in possession. And Dion Das goes for that quick tap. Doesn't look like they were 10 meters. Oh yes. And the number 31 there for St. Thomas's College, Karuna Ratna, it looked like, thinking that he had with him a golden opportunity there. But of course the referee calls it back. St. Hans Walpola would be looking to get the yards. Of course the crowd being extremely vocal about this match.
Science looking to run it now.
St. Science College very interesting here, looking to run this one here. Tries to put it into touch. Collected cleanly by Sashan Matangavira. It's probably not the best option there. They pass it on to the fullback Dabare, who knocks it on. And Science College with the ball.
He's having the advantage for scrum.
Yes, and he's going for that box kick. Collected cleanly there by Dabare. But it looks like the referee would call it back for that initial knock on. So for those of you who are just tuning in, the score stands at 7-0 in favour of St. Thomas's College. We'll probably be approaching the end of the first half. And for the majority of this game thus far, St. Thomas's College have definitely been on the driving seat. We've seen them having most of the possession throughout the match. And that scrum turning there. But it looks like Dion Das comes out with the ball. Support is needed for the Thomians. Looks like his referee has his hand out there. St. Thomas's College. Hans Walpola deciding to take this on slowly.
He's not rolling away there.
We saw him a couple of times before taking that quick tap and really turning out to be successful. He's probably in good presence of mind here. He knows that they have the extra man advantage on field now. So they'll be looking for that line out.
He's in that maul there. It was the driving maul there.
Yes, and I think it's a couple of things really that St. Thomas's College could do with this. Also having that extra man advantage. One is especially if they are able to successfully get that rolling maul working, it could end up in a try. And the other thing is if they're able to absorb all the Science defenders towards that and really pass their line out, you have the likes of Naveen Henakan Kanamge, who might be really able to put the points on the board for St. Thomas's. But it looks like St. Thomas's College may have scored here. And St. Thomas's College have scored. That's the second try for St. Thomas's.
Bring up 12 points to St. Thomas's College now. Need the penalty, need the conversion to make it 14-0. Beautiful driving maul by St. Thomas's.
It's the strong forwards of St. Thomas's College pushing their way through the line.
I think number 2 scored. Card. From right, card scored.
So I'm not exactly who has scored the throw or the rolling ball, but it looks like it could have been the hooker of St. Thomas's College, Abdul Kader. And Dion Das is looking for this conversion. It's not the easiest of angles. And the crowd in a sense of hushed silence. And unsuccessful there for Dion Das.
Yes, just too much to the left there.
Yes, and that was the referee's whistle. That will be half time. And the score stands at 12-0 in favor of St. Thomas's College.
Yeah, mounted fullback.
So very good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm Renal Vikramaratne, along with Stet Sock, on behalf of the media unit of St. Thomas College, Mount Lavinia. So the score here is 12-0 in favor of St. Thomas College. And we are here at CRNFC grounds, proud to bring you the second half of this match. And for most of those of you who are tuning in live here, the scores coming from the match over there at Royal, where Royal is taking on Isipatana. Royal College are there in the lead, 14 points to 12 over Isipatana College. And I think that would be a really interesting match for most people to watch. As Royal College and Trinity College being the two teams this season who have been undefeated. And of course Isipatana coming on as the giants, the men in green, who have had an undefeated streak for quite a long period of time, losing out to St. Peter's College, and it will be quite interesting to see whether they would really go on to win this match coming from behind, or whether Royal College would continue to assert their dominance in this series. Because this second loss here for Isipatana one is really bring down the morale of the side, and also it could give them a chance, an outside chance of maybe even dropping out of the top four. Because especially in the group 1, we see that it's an extremely competitive group with the likes of Royal and St. Peter's, Isipatana, St. Joseph's, St. Anthony's, and even Dharmaraja, who have been playing interesting brand of rugby this season.
Yes, I watching their game. They didn't have a good game against St. Joseph, but had a very good game against Isipatana and Royal.
Yes, those lads showing a lot of heart. Of course, names like Isipatana and Royal being all-time greats in rugby. But still, Dharmaraja College able to offer some good fight and really keep their heads up right throughout the match.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting, especially in the points tally, to see what's really going to happen, because you saw last year St. Thomas College and Isipatana dominating both the 7s and the 15 side encounter. Previously, when Isipatana played when Isipatana played Royal in the minor lockout finals as well, the scoreline was 47-12 if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 47-12 there.
And absolutely dominating that Royal side. But I think one thing that's really interesting about schools rugby is one team can really never make you judge, or rather, you can never judge one team by what it is this year. Because next year, a team can really come up. We saw St. Thomas College not having the best of years, especially in 2015, but later in 2016 really coming back to win the 7s, and then also to come second in the 15 side. And I think even Science College this year, they have an extremely young team. So although they're probably not able to make the best of this league, I think if they really focus on developing most of their current players, especially those who have another good couple of years to play for their side, I think Science College would pose a really interesting and really threatening outfit in the years to come.
Yes, next year we'll have a very threatening outfit next year.
Of course, I think even in this match, Science have been putting their heart and soul into it. On Science College, they're looking slightly dangerous.
Yes, it's going to be a penalty for St. Thomas's College there.
Yes, but when those players were offering that chase over there, I'm sure they would have had their hearts in their hands and thought that they would have had an opportunity. But unfortunately, they didn't realize that the referee had his hand out and later awarding penalty to St. Thomas's College.
Hans Wapolo kicking it nice into touch there. Gaining a few meters in front.
Yes, I think one area that Science has really lost out in this match is to do with their kicking. St. Thomas's College have really been able to work on that and are able to make a lot of ground using especially Hans Walpola and Dion Dias. And I think Science College would really be feeling the pressure of not having a person who has been able to consistently give them good ball through his boot.
Yes.
And of course, I think that's one thing that you really need. You have to have an all-round side, and St. Thomas's College trying to build this mall. Well defended by Science College, but the Thomians really powering their way through. They might want to turn this around and break three. And it looks like Aaron Bulat Sinhala, they are coming out with the ball.
And it's a penalty to Science College there.
Yes, I'm not exactly sure what that was for, but most probably it may have been holding on by Aaron Bulat Sinhala. There's a tall man in the second row.
There's Science getting touched there. Getting into the St. Thomas's half now.
Yes, they're almost exactly in that 50-meter line.
Yes, they're in the 50-meter line there.
Yes, and I think if Science College are going to win this, they really need to pull off something special here. In order for them to get maybe even a couple of bonus points, they need 4 tries, and they really need to win this matchup if they want to stay in this league, because I think if they go the way they are going right now, I don't think their chances are really that good. So you need to probably see something exceptional, probably look to try and run the ball through, work the line quite a few times, and just keep putting that pressure on St. Thomas's College.
Naving not having the best of his game today.
Yes, he's also still recovering from the flu bug which he had, especially last week. He's a man with a lot of heart and a lot of passion. We saw him coming straight from the hospital in order to play that Trinity match. I'm sure being the captain, he would have felt the weight of the responsibility being on him.
I think there's been an overthrow there. And it's a Science free penalty. Taking the tap and running.
St. Science College looking to break their way through that line. And Science College working the line. It looks like one person has tried to break his way through. And Science College working the line. Number 15 pass it on to the number 21. Dabre has to mark his man. Unable to drag him out into touch.
Yes, sir, as you know, it's been lost forward there. It's with Naisha Karunaratne now.
Yes, a young lad Karunaratne making his way into the side. He's been playing brilliantly. Yes, and kicked off to safety there by the Thomians.
Like a very few meters there.
So yes, like I was speaking earlier, also Science needed something exceptional, and it looks like in that half time they've really made up their minds to come up with something like that. This is probably one of the few passages where I've really seen Science looking to really put some pressure and attack the Thomian line.
Yes.
St. Science College with this line out. It's at the 22-meter line. Collects that cleanly, and Science College looking to form a maul.
No, it's like a number 8 break there. A passing ball wide now.
And Science College looking to work the line. Looks like the captain there. And Mayan Jayavardhana gets low and gets his man. And Science College look like they might have numbers on the outside.
Just close to the line.
And it looks like Science College may have scored. And yes, Science College have scored. Science College drawing their first blood on the Thomians in the very first few minutes of the game.
It's getting back in the game now.
Yes, I think Science College definitely have to make a statement. They are not going to go out of this soon. So yes, S.Thomas College really need to recuperate.
Yes, they have to.
We've seen a couple of times where S.Thomas College can tend to let their attention slip just for about 10 or 15 minutes, and that has really costed them dearly on a number of occasions. I remember even comparing last year with the cup finals against Sipatana.
Yes.
It was that one short passage of 10 minutes where Naveen was off field, where S.Thomas College looked slightly disorientated. And even if you take the match against Trinity last week, if you take a good 60 minutes of that game, S.Thomas College was definitely on top. And of course, Science College not successful with that conversion.
Yes, not successful at all.
Because
Just meters in front.
Yes, and like I was mentioning earlier, for a good 25 minutes of that first half, it was 0-0 on the board, and it was in the last 15 minutes of the half, the Trinity College were really able to get the 19 points on the board, and it was that one try followed by a slightly disorientated Thomian line that was given away those chances. But if you took at the second half of that match once again, S.Thomas College winning that second half 14-10. And so if you really look at the match, eventually you can say that for a good 60-65 minutes S.Thomas have been dominating, and it's that small time that they've really let it go loose. And here as well, S.Thomas College need to make sure that they don't make any silly mistakes.
Oh, but a bad kick there.
Yes, not the best of kicks by Science College. And Dion Dash looks to free it out. Mathanga Veera looking to make a step.
Yes.
He's pushing his way through. Finally brought down there. And Dash has numbers. Some Thomians diving through the Science line.
Are we trying to get a... Oh, that's a bit of a big
Yes,
tackle
and that's
there.
a slightly dangerous tackle. I'm wondering if the referee will have his hand out.
Yes. Send the hand out. It's a penalty.
And Dion Dash going for that quick tap.
Oh, it's been called back now. Oh, it's a Science scrum now.
Yes, and it looks like... I didn't see that too clearly myself, but there's a possibility that he may have knocked the ball on trying to take that quick tap. And of course, Science College being awarded with the scrum. So Seth, I think that one thing that is really interesting about this game is while the quick tap can be an instrument that can really get you a try out of nowhere, especially when you know that your opposition is not 10 meters, I think it can be extremely dangerous when you get a little too excited and caught up in the game and maybe concede something like a knock-on.
Yes. Science trying to work the ball out.
So of course Science College almost in the 22-meter line. Science College badly need to get some more points on the board.
They're working the ball out now. Oh, and it's a bit of a bad pass there. Naveen not been pulled out.
Oh, and some brilliant work there by the winger Naveen Henakankanamge.
Giving the ball to his fellow mate Naveen Mayan Jayawardena.
Yes, and S.Thomas College really putting pressure on Science College here. I think these are one of the dangers of trying to run the ball when you're inside your 22.
Yes.
Just in case you in fact have a handling error and lose the ball on, it really puts the opposition in a good position to make their way, get some inroads in your line.
It's not passing the ball out nicely.
And a brilliant offload there by Dabare.
Oh, this is a penalty coming now. Might be a card.
Yes, it looks like the referee has a word with one of the players.
Yes, a card. Looks like it's done.
Yes, and that's another yellow card for Science College. You could almost feel sorry for the lads. It's their last chance at any hope of staying in the division. And of course they're putting their heart and soul into this. I'm sure most of them would stop at nothing to try and win this match. And of course it's a major statement to make. Once again, taking a look back at last year, St. Thomas's College defeating them 31-0.
Yes.
Is of course would be a huge mark.
This last minute try by Bhumendra Disanaika. And now the rolling maul by St. Thomas's.
Yes, and St. Thomas's
pretty
College
well also
using
now.
that more to their advantage.
Abhita falling down to the ground now.
So
is the
it
quick
looks
pick and
like
goes.
Science may have collapsed that more. But St. Thomas's College would have to free the ball anyhow.
The ball has been freed. They're going for the option of pick and drive.
Since St. Thomas's College dangerously close to the Science line.
They have the option of working the ball.
So I can sense a try coming here, Seth.
Yes,
And Hans
again.
Walpola passed it on to Mayan Jayavardhana. Mayan Jayavardhana looking for his second try here.
Oh, the ball has been turned over.
And turned over there, Science College looking dangerous.
Oh, and it's a penalty to St. Thomas. Yes, I think it's a penalty to St. Thomas. Yes, it's a penalty to St. Thomas's College there.
Yes, and we saw this quite a few occasions for both St. Thomas's and Science College, where the referee had blown his whistle, but the player hasn't recognized it and has tried to run with the ball. And this time penalty coming for St. Thomas's College. I have a feeling that they would go for that quick tap.
No, sir, I think they're going for the 3 points now. Yes, they are. Choose after the 3 points now. Dion Dias with the boot.
So of course I think that is a slightly smart option.
Yes,
This is right under the post. St. Thomas's College deciding to go for the safer option.
he's safe option there. Just taking the 3 points there.
And I think that, especially judging by the fact this is the second half of the game and Science College just 5 points on the board, adding another 3 points here would take their score from 12 to 15, giving them a 10-point advantage, which means that Science College would have to score at least twice if they are to really get into the lead.
Yes, they have to score twice to get in this lead. Yes.
Yes, and that penalty is successful for Dion Dias. That takes the score to 15-0 in favor of St. Thomas's College.
Yes.
Apologies.
15 points to 5.
It's 15 points to 5 set.
Science really need to get their game up if they want to stay in this league.
Yes, I've seen even a couple of times earlier that St. Thomas's College have been slightly reluctant to take that kick, and where most often than not St. Thomas's College have looked to work that line out or go for a tap and run. But
like
in this match we have seen that St. Thomas's College are attempting to take a couple of their penalties. I think also especially moving on to the next segment of the league, I'm sure Coach Laga would want to have tried a few of his place kickers and seen how they perform under pressure and at a circumstance like this.
Yes, and the ball has been turned over. There we see St. Thomas had a quick change there. Abhita is going out and there is
Yes, and that was the number 11 there for Science College, De Silva charging his way through. He passes down to the number 2, Sandalanka. And Science College looking to work the line here.
dangerous now.
Yes, and Walpola marking his man.
Penalty to Science. Number 27 has subbed in for number 7 from St. Thomas's. Number 7, Abhita will be going out, and number 27, Indruva is coming in.
Yes, but it'll be interesting to see what Science College do from here on. I'm sure they might. They really need to get another 5 points on the board. They
Yes.
need that second try, and I don't think that they might, in fact, go for the 3 points.
You see, one of the Thomian players are down, having a bit of problem with the knee.
Yes, but maybe you can call it a commentator's curse, because Science College, in fact, opting for that penalty and going for the 3 points.
He's taking the 3 points.
And I think, Seth, you can never underestimate the importance of penalties in a game. We saw even yesterday when it was the Zahira versus Wesley match. The match really was decided by the penalties. And I think moving on to the game, I think both teams really need to be smart. They know how much is at stake here.
So a lot is at stake here. That is missed.
Unsuccessful there for Science
Successful kick from
College.
Science College.
I don't think that was maybe the best of options. If Science College really wanted to get back into this league, they needed to win this match, and they needed to win it with a bonus point. And the bonus point coming with obviously 4 tries.
Yes, and now look, there's been a problem there with number 31, Navisha Karunaratne, having a bit of leg problem there.
Yes, and we saw even the big prop forward, the number 5 Ruchira for St. Thomas's College, having to be taken off the field in a stretcher. And I don't think Coach Laga would be too excited about having more of his players down.
Especially a very young lad there, Navisha Karunaratne. Has been taken off the field.
Yes, and Navin there marking his man, holding him brilliantly once again.
Yes.
Oh, and Science College through the corner. The number 13 looks like he is going to score for Science College.
And yes, he has.
And he has scored. Disha Nayaka for Science College.
Just going under the post there.
So I think St. Thomas's College really did not anticipate this one.
Science giving everything they have there now. Bringing the game to now 10 points to 15.
And Seth, I think we can really see the importance of St. Thomas's College taking that penalty here. Because now even if Science College are in fact able to convert this, they would still be 3 points behind the Thomians.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, and it's the number 15 Kulatunga there for Science College.
Under the post, easy kick for him to get in, and he has got that successfully there.
And that will take the scores rather to 15-12 in favor of St. Thomas's College. St. Thomas's College still in the lead, but I'm sure they won't be too comfortable here. A 3-point gap could easily slip out of your hands.
And now we have a change there. Number 31 going off and number 24 coming in. Navisha Karunaratne going off and SCJ Pereira coming in. Sorry, I'm mistaken. It's MD Kure.
So it looks like the referees wanted a different ball there. And Hans Valpur will take this kick off.
Oh, that's a very bad kick off there.
It's not the best start there, and Science College would get a scrum at the 50-meter line. So yes, St. Thomas's College have been making a couple of little errors here.
Yes,
which
little
has
errors.
Turned out to be extremely costly for them.
Yes.
Like I mentioned, the defense really needs to come back strong once again. They need to mark their players. And of course, yes, the coach making his intentions obvious, sending a couple of replacements there for Science College.
So fresh legs.
Bringing in Subhasingha into the pack. He's a big prop forward for Science College. St. Thomas's pushing them over a couple of times, and once again, in fact, Science College are working the line. And Science College looking to break through again. Is looking dangerous here. And Science College looking to work the line again. Some good tackling there by the Thomians.
Yes. Thomas is definitely under pressure right now.
You can hear the crowd chanting.
Go Science, go.
I think both teams would be feeling the intensity of the match out there. And Science freeing that ball off the ruck. Science College look like they might have numbers here.
But deciding to go into contact there.
And Science College 3-on-1 here. Diondas with a chance, but Science College has knocked it on. It was the number 14 there for Science College. Fernando. He has been having a brilliant game so far. You've seen him all over the place running around.
Yes, and the fresh legs coming in for Science.
Yes, and it looks like a number 17 Alvis has made his way into the pack. Some more fresh legs being coming on for Science. Dion Dash looking to feed this one.
It's a good scrum.
And Dash sending it out. And now it goes to skipper Navin. Pass it on Mayan. Gives it to the Abare, but not the best of passes to Seshan once again. Quite unfortunate there. I think the players can really get caught up in the game, but you really need to maintain your composure and give it a clean pass, because things like this could easily almost cost you a try. I think we saw this even against the Trinity match. Dion Dash playing in that all-important winger position, not getting the best of passes.
Yes.
And here Science College looking to work the line. And Science College with a knock on there.
No, yes, knock on there. But it looked like a block back, but it's a knock on there now.
Yes, and Dion Dash would be looking to feed this one in. St. Thomas's College really need to get another try on the board. Yes, and this is going to be a really important passage of play in this match. Just scrum back in the halfway point. It looks like Science College have come from that. But the scrum was turning, and I'm wondering whether it will go back to St. Thomas's College. Yes, and the referee calls that scrum once again. Yes, and that's going to be this is going to be a really important scrum for St. Thomas's College. Science College really trying to push their way through.
Yes, sir. Lovely break from the number 8.
And Naveen getting the ball there. And of course, well marked. It's St. Thomas's College looking to just power their way through the lines. St. Thomas's College passing it on. St. Thomas's College getting that line working for them once again. Carter looks to run straight through. They're holding him up. Oh, it's St. Thomas's College able to get a few more yards. I'm wondering whether the referee is going to have a word here. St. Thomas's College emerging with the ball. And Dion Diaz passes it out nicely, and Hans Walpole puts that chip in. St. Thomas's College contesting that well. Have they come out with the ball? But no, a penalty being awarded to Science College. So yes, this has been an extremely interesting passage of play. Science College are not giving up easily here.
Say a player down, it's Mayan Jayawardena. Needs some medical attention there.
Yes, once again, not the best signs for St. Thomas's College. Mayan Jayawardena has been one of the key players. He had shoulder injury at the start of the season. But it looks like he'll be alright. He's a strong lad and he's a fighter. It takes a lot to keep him off the field. And of course, yes, Science would definitely need to find touch.
Yes, and they found touch nicely today.
Yes, and a good kick coming from Science College on that occasion. game still hanging in the balance. We saw St. Thomas's College defending themselves quite well even against Zahira College. But however, here Science College have been looking to be on the attacking side quite a couple of times. St. Thomas's College will need something special here. The number 14 sending it out once again, Fernando. And Science College slowly making the meters. The Thomian defense pushing them back. So it looks like St. Thomas's College have turned over that ball.
It's a knock on. Should be a Science ball.
Yes, and the referee has seen an infringement, knock on there from St. Thomas's College. And that will be Fernando once again feeding the scrum for Science College. And the Thomians really pushing them over. And the Thomian defense coming in strong there, contesting that ruck well. But Science College still emerging with the ball. Science College trying their best to run through the Thomian lines. Not the most successful. Science College need to be careful they don't come in from the side.
A box kick there. Chase nice.
And well collected there by Dabare. The ref has his hand out for advantage of St. Thomas's College.
There's a high tackle there.
Yes, I'm also wondering whether they did make a tackle on Dabare before he landed on the ground. So it'll be interesting to see what St. Thomas's can do from here on. I'm sure Hans Walpola would want to get it past that 22-meter line,
yes,
and give St. Thomas's a good chance of forming a maul.
Just into there.
Yes, and a fairly good kick there by Walpola.
Just see the 22 from right.
He's making some good ground for his school. And Abdul Kader there will be giving in that line out. The Thomians need to make sure of this one.
Yes, will they go
We've
for
seen that they've brought back Chiranta Bevikrama into the side as well.
Yes, will they go for the rolling maul or will they use the line here?
I think that's a quite interesting question, Seth, but I think maybe St. Thomas's College would look for that maul. So not the cleanest of lineouts, but St. Thomas's College having it anyhow.
It's been pulled back now.
There's some good defensive work there by Science College, and Science College emerging with the ball. Science College looking dangerous here. They look like they have numbers. Mayon Jayawardena with a beautiful tackle on the player. And St. Thomas's College having that one, but I'm pretty sure the referee will call that for the knock-on.
Yes.
It's definitely a try-saving tackle there by Mayon Jayawardena.
Yes, yes, one. Oh, looks like.
St. Thomas's College would be getting a scrum back to the 50-meter line. We've seen Science College have been really able to come back in this second half. They have not given the Thomians any time to have a rest. They've not let them keep their guard down. Well contested scrum there by Science College. It looks like St. Thomas's College have emerged with the ball. So I'm sure the referee would have to break this one up. And it looks like St. Thomas's College have knocked that one on. Yes, we have seen that actually both teams have given a considerable amount of knock-ons throughout this match set.
Yes, so of course true. Science being a lot of knock-ons, especially so St. Thomas is making a lot of minor mistakes there.
And I think these can also be extremely critical mistakes, because once continuously you have been putting your pressure on the opponents, something like this can really release this and give them another chance to strike back.
No chance. Oh, it's
St. Thomas's College, Dion Das coming out with the ball rather. But it looks like the ref would want to have another scrum. I think from that previous restart, and the two schools have had a number of scrums exactly almost on this 50-meter line, which tells you how equally balanced the two sides have been, especially in this half. And the Thomians really pushing over Science College and contesting that ruck quite well.
going for the pick and drive option now, Science College. Now they're going to work the line.
So Science College working that line once again, going for that chip.
Oh, it's been knocked on by Mitesh Kure.
But quite well done by the player. Had that ball got some awkward bounce, you don't know, the Science College would have had a chance of getting a try. Science College looking to try and find a gap. Mahan Jayawardhan holding him up.
Not bringing him down.
Yes, but looks like the Thomians are trying to drag him into the touchline. But Science College rumbling it over. We're looking to take that quick run. Passing it out this time, Fernando, that big number one, the prop forward. He's looking for numbers. It comes in the hands of the big number 17. Yes, and the referee calling it back to a penalty to Science College. And Science College deciding to run with this one. Yes, and a good tackle there.
They're going to take the option of getting the posts.
We saw one of the players' boots also flying around in that bit of play.
Again, to get this penalty in. So they're going for the penalty. No, they're going for the line out option.
Yes, a bold move there by Science College. They know that they have nothing to lose. They're anyway behind in this matchup. And if they are able to score at a point like this, this would be a major upset here in the league.
Yes. Thomians need to turn over this.
It's an all-important line out here for Science College. Collected cleanly, but I don't think the throw was straight. And it might go back to the Thomians.
Yes, it's gone back to the Thomians.
Yes, and things getting quite intense out there in the middle. You can see Naveen and Hans Walpola coming and sorting things out.
This will be a scrum ball for St. Thomas's.
Yes, and especially in the second half, it has been an extremely intense game, especially with Science coming back onto the board.
Yes, scoring 2 tries and getting 1 conversion in.
St. Thomas's College really have not been able to offer their spark here. And Mayan would need to...
It's the penalty to St. Thomas's.
Well, it's quite lucky there for St. Thomas's College. Mayan Jayawardhan was unable to put that one through. And of course, the referee has most probably seen an infringement in the scrum and called it back for the penalty to St. Thomas's College. And Dion Das would look to make the meters here. Puts it almost back to the halfway line. Science College attempt taking the ball from that. But the referee calls it for the line out. St. Thomas's having that penalty advantage.
Yes.
So I don't think the player had any option there. And Abdul Qadir going to be feeding this line out.
Yes.
St. Thomas's collects that one cleanly, and St. Thomas's College forming a maul.
Yes, well contested, well held by Science. Now Thomians making some meters now.
Oh yes, and St. Thomas's College really able to make their way through here. They're trying to drag them out to the side, but St. Thomas's College breaking away nicely.
obstruction. It's calling the obstruction here.
Yes, and I'm not exactly sure what that was for, but the referee awarding another try, another scrum to Science College once again at that 50-meter line.
Yes.
Yes, and the number 14 Fernando there, scrum half for Science College, feeding in the ball. And the number 8 quickly takes it out. And Dion Dias there with a brilliant interception.
Skiing to Halisena Naika, but Halisena goes to the ground.
As the Thomians need support, and the support coming. Aaron Bulat Singhal charging forward with the ball.
Yes, making some meters now.
St. Thomas's College need to score here. Mayan Jayavardhana. Slightly dangerous tackle coming on him. But St. Thomas's College still emerging with the ball.
Yes, Science defense flying up now.
It's a big number 3, Chiranta Bevikrama.
Now Carter making a good run. Been held up.
Yes, I think the Science College has been really coming in strong with their defense here. The Thomians slowly charging their way forward. Every meter counts at a point like this. And he puts the chip. Naveen Henakankanamge has got his hands on it. And I'm not sure why he did that, but the referee has called it back for a penalty when St. Thomas's College had the ball. Quite unfortunate there for St. Thomas's. There was hardly anybody there to get Naveen, and I'm sure that would have been a try for St. Thomas's College, no doubt.
It's like Hans going up for the option of kicking it out.
St. Hans taking that one cleanly.
Yes, into the 22 from right. It's in the 22. Thomas had the option of taking the rolling maul or using the line here.
Yes, but I think according to the way they've gone, they might most probably opt for that rolling maul.
Yes, the rolling maul has taken them pretty far in this game or so.
Yes, exactly, and I think especially given the conditions now and with a lot of the players really turning out to be tired in this game.
Yes, you know, there's a bit of a change here. Shenuk is coming in.
Yes, Shenuk Pereira there, we saw him play as a hooker in last year as well. I'm sure that he would have come to add weight to that maul.
Yes, now the maul is going in.
St. College really charging through.
It's now been joining the maul, so now the maul has been stopped. It's been collapsed.
It's been collapsed and his referee has his hand out here. St. Thomas's College need to make the most of this.
It's going for the pick and drive option now. Just 5 meters away from the try line.
St. Thomas's need to go for this. Pass it out to the captain Naveen, who
Naveen
tries to go by himself, gets quite a few meters.
And now it's been held up or so.
St. Thomas's College need to be careful not to lose the ball here.
And the penalty. Penalty to St. Thomas's College for collapsing the maul.
And St. Thomas's College taking that quick tap. It's definitely not 10 meters there. I'm sure the referee's hand will come out once again for advantage to St. Thomas's College. And St. Thomas's College trying to drive through. Is working the line here. Pass it to Naveen. And well marked there, I must say. Science College really marking their man well. And the Thomians looking to make it through. The Thomians coming extremely close to that line.
Yes.
It could be one more drive from here. St. Thomas's College looking for a chance. Pass it out to Naveen.
Naveen couldn't get through the defense.
It's not the best of passes.
Now Mitesh trying to make his way over the line, but he cannot.
And have St. Thomas scored.
No, but it's...
And no, it looks like a penalty to St. Thomas's College.
Yes, it's a penalty to St. Thomas's College. Disha going for the tap.
St. Thomas's College might want to look to try and work the line here.
Yes.
As on the Lambalevan Dabare, they are trying to make his way through. He needs support. Naveen coming in to try and support that ruck. But it looks like the ball has been knocked on.
Yes, been knocked on. It's a science scrum.
So of course, Dabare, they are not having much support.
Yes.
Being completely outnumbered by the Science defenders.
Coming towards the end of the game now. It's
becoming extremely interesting here. And of course, Seth, I must comment that, especially for being such a young side, Science College have really been able to hold off the Thomians for quite a good portion of this game.
Yes, they have.
So the Thomians still haven't been able to get on the board on the second half.
It's Mayon is having a bit of trouble there.
Again, I don't think this is going to delight most of the Thomian fans out there.
Yes.
We saw even in this match today how critical some of his side steps could really be. It looks like it's another player actually. We have quite a few people coming on field there to try and help him out, the medical officials.
Yes, the medical officials.
It's a bit difficult to tell exactly who that is from this angle.
Oh, it's the skipper Naveen.
Oh, so actually it's quite a scare there, I'm sure, for most of the Thomians.
So skipper Naveen having a bit of a leg injury there, but up on his feet.
Yes, you can't keep him down that easily.
He's a big fellow. Makes a lot of meters when he runs.
And in fact, we've seen him even over the course of last year. It's at moments like this where games really hang in the balance, where he has been able to come and produce some blinding runs that has really helped S.Thomas College to really go on to win the match. And
Yes.
Science College looking to go through the middle here. It's probably not the wisest of moves by Science College,
But now they're using the
running
line.
within their 22.
They need to hold this ball if they need to win the match.
S.Thomas College contesting that extremely well. It looks like St. College have won that.
No, it's
ball.
a penalty for Science.
And Science College would want to take this quickly. I'm sure there's not a lot of more time on the clock.
Science take the quick tap and now they're going to run it. Oh, big hit there. Now Science working the ball here.
As in Science College, they might have only about 5 more minutes on the clock. Of course, the clock we have is not exactly what the referee is going to be having. And St. College with an interception there. Can St. College score?
It's Hans now with the ball. Hans is going to collect the ball, passes it to number 3.
And Abhay Vikrama there with a powerful run.
Still
Abhay
going, he's
Vikrama
still
still going. Can he make his way through?
Oh, he stopped just with meters from the line.
It's a brilliant run there by Chirant Abhay Vikrama. And St. Thomas
try.
College have made it through.
Yes.
And St. Thomas's have scored.
Seshan in the corner there scoring the try for St. Thomas College.
This could be the final nail in the coffin for Science College.
Yes, it is.
St. Thomas's College coming in the last few minutes of the game. And St. Thomas's College have really made their way back into this. I don't think Science College would have any more chance here. But I think this is something that really does happen when you have a player of the likes of Naveen Henakankanamge. Especially at moments like this in the game, the opposition teams can really try to mark him and end up losing focus on most of the other players. And this time St. Thomas's College getting that try off the opposing winner rather. And that was Seshan Matangabira, if I'm not mistaken, keeping that try on the post.
Seshan Matangavira keeping the try there.
And Dion Dias here lining himself up for the kick. Is not successful on that occasion.
And match.
But
and
that's the referee's whistle.
Match over. Science have lost the match.
And St. Thomas's coming on top,
20
winning
points.
this encounter, 20 points to 12. And so that brings us to the end of yet another absolutely exciting encounter between these two schools.
Yes, Renal, it's been very
St.
exciting.
Thomas's College would be moving on in the league. And that is Renal Vikram Ratna along with Stet Stock from the media unit of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia. Thank you and Esto Perpetua.